it doesn't matter what Trump does or doesn't do. The answer is not legislative. What most people don't understand, the answer is scientific. You have to understand how opiates work. I can go on and on with all kinds of science talk about breaking down real fucking simple. Your brain has two receptors, the mu and the delta, and there's also mu receptors in your stomach and in your body. The mu receptor is what painkillers hit that releases the dopamine, and it releases you feel it when you run, and endorphins, right? Those regulate your pain. Dopamine makes you happy, right? So that's what the hook is. You can absolutely medically make these where they trigger the delta receptor that does the same thing. Only difference is the delta receptor has no addictive qualities. You can make the same pain medication you do today and design it where you can't get addicted.
So so why doesn't anyone do that?
There's no money in it. There's no money in it.
So, I'm surprised not some like Elon Musk of drugs hasn't come around.
Why would he want to do that?
To get people off of the bad
Well,
stuff.
Elon Musk.
So you think someone's going to sit around and go, I'm going to put all my money into getting everybody off drugs?
I would think Elon Musk would.
Man.
I think honestly, Elon Musk
no one has. I mean, the reason I think Elon Musk wouldn't because he's going to go, you know what? They're going to do what they've been doing in the last 6 months. There was fentanyl, which was worse, and then they're like, nobody used fentanyl. That's fucking way bad. And then carfentanil came out, which is 1,000 times more addictive now than fentanyl.
Right.
And so they're way ahead of the curve. The drug lords, and the companies, the pharmaceutical companies, they're way ahead of the curve on changing shit and getting new shit out there. Right. I just think you're going against a losing game. But the shitty thing is, from a medical standpoint, all it would take is one president to get one bill that says, from now on, you cannot engineer these things to manipulate the mu receptor. It has to be the delta receptor. At least we know our doctors can no longer get people hooked.
But you just said the answer is not legislative.
And the U.S. economy collapses.
Well, but I mean, it's scientific, and that's where it needs to start, right? That's what I meant. Is like, yeah, you're right. It's legislative in the sense someone would have to pass it. I mean, to that degree. But they would first have to address it a step before that, which is this is the answer. Fix it where it's not there. Because I'll tell you this, the average junkie, if you give them a choice, oh, fuck yeah, they're going to choose what they don't got to go through withdrawals from. The thing that most people don't fucking realize is that if you have, for example, tomorrow, if you blow a disc out, and it's going to be a month before you can get surgery, and 6 months of rehab, and another 6 months before the pain stops, and a doctor says, okay, I'm putting you on pain meds. Anything past 21 days of consecutive use with an opiate, you will become addicted. It's not a question of willpower. It's not a question of, I'm not that type of personality. No, this is medical fucking science. You will become physically addicted. Now, willpower will determine if you can get through the withdrawals or not. That's a whole different animal. Right. Like, some people are big pussies and some people are fucking Marines, right? What I can tell you after going through them in my lifetime is I've yet to this day to experience anything even remotely fucking close that compares to opiate withdrawals. It is like, you just can't put it into words. It's living hell. And there's guys that, that have been on payments for years, bro, like 10 years, 12 years, they ain't never coming off. They're going to fucking die if they try to come off without medical assistance at least. So it's just this monster fucking situation. Most people don't realize that once people are hooked, they don't want to be hooked. No junkie wants to be a junkie. But Phil Anselmo said it best at his when he was speaking at Loyola Marymount in New Orleans. He said the junkie fears the sickness, man.
The junkie fears the sickness, the illness. Because dope sick ain't fun, bro. It ain't fun. It's miserable. And the only thing that cleans it up and fixes it up is more dope. Unless you are genius enough, like I was, to start taking methadone. Once you start taking methadone, it's over. The only way I can describe coming off of methadone is falling from a 50-story building every 3 minutes of your life. Every 3 minutes of your life is terrifying. That's why people can't come off. You get me? It's fear.
That's why they stay addicted. They're scared to death of withdrawals. So how bad must withdrawals be where your life is going in a certain direction that you want to stop so bad, but you run from that sickness like nobody's business? Imagine that in your head. How bad must it be? And then that'll give you an idea of how bad it is.
Paramerican Radio. It's the end.